Hello everyone. In our last tutorial, we saw how to create a simple class in Python 3. We also saw how to create simple objects in Python 3, and we have also seen how to print the information about those objects. Now, in this tutorial, we are going to see how to add the member attributes to the class. So, as you can see, this is a very simple, this is a very basic example of class which doesn't have any attribute or any member. This is a class. Its name is point. So if any one of you is familiar with mathematics, point is a very fundamental geometric construct, geometric shape or figure. So we have actually various attributes to the point. So there are various ways we can represent a point. We can represent a point with polar coordinates, or we can even represent a point with Cartesian coordinates. So in this for this particular example, we are going to represent the point with Cartesian coordinates. So so here in this line we have initialized the point. Now let's take example of P1. Let's assign some attributes. So as of now, we want to define the point P1. So we need to assign, we all know that in a two-dimensional geometry we have two coordinates, that is x and z, x and y. And in three-dimensional geometry we have three coordinates, x, y and z. So for the 2D so let's write the code for defining a three-dimensional point. So let's say p1 dot x equal to 2, p2 dot x y equal to, sorry, p1 dot y equal to 3, sorry, and p1 dot z equal to 5. So now we have got p1 equal to 2, 3, 5. So this is how we have defined a point in a three-dimensional space. We can print the values of these attributes. Print p1 dot x, p1 dot y, p1 dot z. So this is how we can print the values of the coordinate, the values of the coordinate x, y and z coordinates for point p1. So if you are actually interested in n-dimensional mathematics or something of that, something fancy of that sort, you can actually have more number of coordinates. You can even have like w, x1, x2. So this is how we define a simple, this is how we define the attributes for a particular class. So now let's execute this program. Okay, so here you can see the result. It is printing the value of x, y and z coordinates for point p1. In the similar way, we can have the values for point p2. And let's copy and paste this line. Replace all the p1s with p2s. Now this way we have got a program where we are defining 2 points in three-dimensional space and printing the values of those points. So let us run the program once again. Let us run the module. So now if you can see 2, 3 and 5, 6, 2 and -4. These are 2 points in three-dimensional space. So this is how we can define the simple attributes for any class. Now if you want to have some other example, we can just create another class. You can say class test1, and we can just say pass, and here we can say t1 equal to test1, t1 dot text1 equal to hello world. So let's keep the earlier print statements commented. And let's print t1 dot text1. It is not necessary for the member variables of the class to be of type integers only. We can even have the text variables, as we have seen here. t1 dot text is a text variable. Just let's run the code, and here you can see hello world. Let's have a variable of type float, t1 dot var1 equal to 3.14, which happens to be the value of pi. Just say print t1 dot text p1 dot var1. Let's execute this code, and here we go. We have printed hello world and 3.14. So this is how we can have various types of member variables to any class, and we can use them. So the basic difference between Python and other programming languages is that in Python we do not have to declare those variables which we are going to use in advance, whereas in other programming languages like Java and C++, we need to declare the variables which we are going to use. So the same thing applies for the classes too. So if you want to have you want to have a couple of attributes for a class, you just define a class as an empty class, and then you can add the attributes to the class after defining the object. So whenever you create any attribute for that particular object, you will be able to use that attribute in your code while running the code. So this is how we create a class and the attributes for that particular class. So in the next video tutorial, we are going to see how to create the member methods of any class. Thanks a lot.